everyone, it's Ann. Today we're going to take a look at an independently created Oracle / Tarot deck. It's a very unique deck. It's technically an Oracle deck, but you can also use it as sort of a tarot deck, and I'll explain. It's called the Cosma Visions Guide. It's in this beautiful, it feels almost leather-like, like between buttery soft and leather-like, in this hard case clamshell box, as he calls it, and there's a few pictures of the cards. And it flips open this way, and there is Inscription. I had taken a picture of it so I could read it for you guys, so let me read it from my thing here because I can't read it through the camera. But it says, as this oracle is told, death opens a door for a lifetime to unfold. The crow, a conduit of manifested might, and the swan, a siren for unconscious sight. Each bird an escort to the other plane, the soul reconnected to past lives again. James Eads, who is the creator, and this is the second printing of it. I think it was released not that long ago. I had this on my wish list since last year, so I'm assuming that was the first edition, but I'm glad I didn't get it until now, because this is the second edition, and in the second edition you get one extra card for a total of 79 cards. And this is the guidebook on top, and he created this deck as an oracle to tell one story of what may happen in the spaces between lives. So, you know how some people believe in past lives and that the soul, you know, we don't live one lifetime and we reincarnate. Let me show you this, the bottom of the box. It's beautiful. All right, so that's the box. The guidebook I'm going to use, and we'll go over it. So this deck, the James Eads, the creator, he created it after reading the book Many Lives, Many Masters by Brian Weiss. And if you may be familiar with it, because Brian Weiss is a very popular person in regards to past life and past life regression. So this deck is unique in that it's technically an oracle deck, but he made it to be used with his first deck, his previous deck, which is the I have it here. I want to make sure I have the name, the vision. This is his other deck, and it's meant to be used together, or he suggests you use it together. It's called the Visions Guide, the Visions Tarot. Okay, so, and I did a video on this about this summer around July, and I'll link it at the end of the video, so if you're interested, you can click on it. So this is a true tarot deck, but this Cosma Vision is actually an oracle deck for what he believes happens to the soul in between lives, assuming you believe in reincarnation and after this life or after a lifetime, you know, where you are in between your death and the next life, so where your soul goes. So that's what this deck is about. All right, so it's a little bit unique and different. So let's zoom in and take a look at the cards. So that's why the first card in traditional tarot is the Fool, but in this deck is the Death, because it's the mirror of the Fool, meaning the Fool is where you start, the beginning, you embark on your journey. But because this deck is representing what happens to your soul in between lives, meaning after you die, you know, where your soul goes before it reincarnates back to earth again. So that's why the beginning of this deck is Death, because it's the start of your soul journey after death. All right. So, and the card, I'm so excited. I forgot to show you. The card are gilded in this nice, let me see what he calls this gilding. The gilding is called, okay, so the cards are printed with the highest quality inks on durable cardstocks and are with a matte UV varnish and edged with labradorite blue edges. So this is labradorite blue edges. In person it looks dark, sometimes maybe almost like metallic like, but I have a lot of light here. But yeah, but there's these fluorescent colors, so it's really, really nice gilding, very unique. All right, so that's the gilding, and this is the back of the cards. Let's zoom back out really quick so you can see. All right, so here's the back of the cards, and they are very thick quality, like you can see how hard they are. And then size wise is standard tarot card size, same as the plaid back. All right, but the quality is nice, you can feel it. All right, so let's take a look at the cards. And I was drawn to this deck. Like I said, it's been on my wish list for over a year. And I almost bought it last year, and then the seller that was selling it was no longer selling it anymore. So I ended up getting a refund. But anyway, James, I had bought my first deck on Amazon. This deck is not on Amazon. I got this on Etsy. But anyway, let's zoom back in. But now James is on Amazon. I mean, James is on Etsy. I think he didn't used to be. All right, so let's take a look. I think this is far enough in. All right, so the first card is Death. And then the next 5 cards are birds. Because he was saying in the guidebook that once your soul leaves this earth plane and you transition, excuse me, the birds come to guide your soul. All right, so the first bird we have is the crow, and then the beautiful swan. This is a beautiful card. And when you purchase from him, he has a thank you postcard of this card. It's beautiful. In the package. The peacock, beautiful. The pelican, the phoenix. And then he said the next cards are what the soul goes through. What the souls go through in between. In the between worlds. Okay, so after the 5 birds, we are taken to the spirit plane and are reminded of things once forgotten. It's after some time in the spirit plane that we choose a new life and a new vessel to experience life on earth yet again. So these are things on the spirit plane that we are reminded of, that we may have forgotten when we were on earth in our bodies. Okay, so soulmates, beautiful. Look at this. The spirit plane, the orbs, the cosmic tree, life map. This deck is really special. I'm really drawn really drawn to it. I also like the color theme, green and greenbacks. Karma, sacrifice, past lives, the maze, the vessel, the shore, the veil. Wow, this card resonates with me. It's something about the veil. All right, the bridge, infinite past, the unknown, and then life on earth. So once your soul has gone through all this in the spirit world, and you're ready to reincarnate again, then you reincarnate in this back life on earth. And this is the extra card, by the way, Dream World. It has a question mark on it. Beautiful. So the last card in the major arcana is life on earth, meaning now you're ready to reincarnate back on earth, new life, new lifetime. And so the minor arcanas are what you experience again on earth, which makes sense because traditional tarot, the major arcana is the fool's journey, and then the minor arcanas are just the daily, day-to-day things. So these are so now with the minor arcana you go back. Now your soul is back on earth, and so this is what it represents. And it just like the traditional tarot suits, there are suits, but the suits' names are different. And instead of 4 suits, there are 5 suits. All right, so let's take a look at the first suit. It's called Ambers. So we have Ace of Ambers, 2 of Ambers. Looks like a celebration. 3 of Ambers, 4 of Embers, 5 of Embers, 6 of Embers, 6 of Ambers. You guys take a look at that. 7 of Ambers, 8 of Embers, 9 of Embers, 10 of Ambers, 'So that completes the first suit of Ambers. Next is the suit of Lotuses. So we have Ace of Lotuses, 2 of Lotuses. This must be equivalent to the cups, because you see this looks like 2 of cups. 3 of Lotuses, 4 of Lotuses, 5 of Lotuses, 6 of Lotuses, 7 of Lotuses, 8 of Lotuses, 9 of Lotuses, 10 of Lotuses, and next suit is the birds. Well, not the birds, but birds. So we have Ace of Birds, 2 of Birds, 3 of Birds, 4 of Birds, 5 of Birds, 6 of birds, 7 of birds, 8 of birds, 9 of birds, 10 of birds. And then this is the 5th suit in this deck. No, actually this is the 4th suit. It's the suit of trees. We have Ace of trees, 2 of trees, 3 of trees, 4 of trees. Beautiful colors, wow. 5 of trees, 6 of trees. I wonder if this is equivalent to pentacles, or even if it's related. I didn't read this part yet. I didn't read all the description and the minor arcanas. 7 of trees, 8 of trees, 9 of trees, 10 of trees. Okay, so now we're looking at the 5th suit. So basically, as you notice, the 4 suits we just went through only have cards number 1 through 10. So what he did is he took all the court cards out of all the suits and created the 5th suits. So this 5th suits are all of the people, which are similar to the court cards in traditional tarot deck. So first we have the Wanderer, then the Shapeshifter, the Mystic, the Protector. This reminds me of archetypes. The Weaver, meaning the archetypes of all the people's personality. If you study different personality. The Fighter, the Dreamer, the Elementalist, the Composer, the Romantic, the Mender, the Peacemaker, the Pathfinder, the Entertainer, the Geomancer, the Commander, and that's the last one. And here are the backs one more time. I'm going to zoom you back out, and there's another unique thing about this card. If you're familiar with the other deck he has, the Visions Tarot, is the cards can be put together and create a panoramic scene, the minor cards. So as you notice, the majors have black borders on them. So it's only for the minors. All right. So the minors, you notice, are not they don't have borders. That's because if you put them together, they create a panoramic view or scene, which is really, really cool. I'm gonna move my candle. I can probably fit, if I scoot this down, is this still in frame? Yeah, so you can see as many as possible. It's like a puzzle. 6, 7. And it keeps going, like it connects. 8, that's probably out of frame. Oh, you can see it, see? And then, of course, 9 and 10, I ran out of room. Now, the unique thing, so it's one whole picture. One whole picture. Panoramic picture. All right? The neat thing about this deck, unlike the other one, is that the ace card can be put at the end of the 10 card for a seamless panoramic view. Beautiful. And that was the only reason why I bought the first deck. I thought, hey, this is really cool and different. And to be honest, I haven't even read with it. I mean, I mixed it up and play with it. And I didn't read with it too much because it just seemed, it was hard for me to read from, although I didn't try. But now he was saying we could use it with this deck. I'll have to revisit more. So I'm going to do that for each minor so you can see here. So we have the Lotuses. This minor has really nice gentle energy. I feel is equivalent to the Cups. See, so it connects to create a panoramic view of all 10 cards. I can't fit all 10 in, but that gives you an idea. Here's card number 9, card number 10. So they connect. And then if you take the ace card and put it at the end of the 10 card, it's a seamless connection. See, with the mountain. Beautiful. I love it. All right, so that's the ace. Now let's look at the birds. Let's see the birds. So this is a snowy type of a scene. I wonder if this is equivalent to swords. I'm not a winter cold person, so I don't connect with this suit like I did with the last suit. I must be a romantic archetype. This seems too cold for me. All right. 8. Very nice. 9 and 10. So you can see how the last cards connect. Because I ran out of space over there. Here, let me do this. And then if I take the ace here, put it after the 10, it's one seamless panoramic. Beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. All right. So 10, 9. I want to keep it in order so I can study it a little bit more before I shuffle. Okay, now the suit of trees. Ace, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if this is the earth one, equivalent to like pentacles. I love the colors in this suit. It reminds me of cherry blossom season in Washington, D.C. All right. 8. And then 9. 10. we take the ace and put it at the end of the 10. It's one seamless panoramic connection. Look at that. Very nice. I love these colors up here. Reminds me of DC Cherry Blossom. Alright, so we'll put it back. I keep moving my candle all over the place. Alright. 9, 10. I'm not sure about this, the Wanderer. This deck, does it? Oh, it does. Alright, we'll take a look at this deck too. I guess it is part of the Minor Arcana, so all of them. It's the 5th suit. Wow. This is so cool. And these cards are really nice. They're really thick cards. They feel good. They don't feel flimsy. They don't feel flimsy and they don't feel like you're going to rip them. Oh, there's a lot of them. More than 10. I'll put as many as I can for you guys to see, but I don't have the space. I guess, can I move this down a little? This is so cool. Yay. I don't know if it's all in frame, but it gives you a general idea. Very nice. Look at that. So cool. These are not numbers, so I want to keep them in order so that I can learn about them before I shuffle them. Yeah, these are not numbered. But well, these, they don't have numbers on them, but they're numbered by the name of the cards. Alright, so that gives you the panoramic view of the deck. So let's take a look at the guidebook really quick. So no writing in the front. So let's zoom back in. The Cosma Visions Guide, A Journey Through the Space Between Lives, James R. Eads, that's the author. About the Cosma Visions Oracle, as I mentioned, he called this an oracle deck. And he talks about, you know, how it took him a while between the last deck and this deck to think about it, to create it, one that complements and go with the other deck. And then his mother gave him a book on the from Brian Weiss, Many Lives, Many Masters, and about past lives, and he read it, and so he decided to create it. This deck, the In Between Lives. Alright, and then he gives you different spreads you can use for this deck. Mirror Arc, the Life Map. So different spreads, and then the card meanings. And he actually explained each card meaning. Alright. And then the minors. So there's a total of 113 pages. The Cosma Visions Oracle was made possible by 5,896 amazing Kickstarter backers in September of 2020. So I wonder if that's the first edition, because this is the second edition. and about the creator. All right. So I hope you enjoy this walkthrough of this independent deck. I don't do too many. I mean, I buy them, but I don't do too many because I have to be extremely happy with the deck, and a lot of time you wait a long time, and for some reason I always have some kind of issue. But I do want to support them, and he shipped this out pretty quickly, even though it was supposed to be a pre-order. So if you like this, like I said, this particular deck is not on Amazon, but his other decks are. It's on Etsy, and then I will link, if you're not familiar or you want to see this deck again, I will link it as an end card at the end, so it'll pop up on the video for you to click on. All right, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy that. I feel excited about this deck, and I can't wait to work with it. I think this is a very deep deck. Maybe it's more for yourself and soul journeying or inner work instead of reading. Although you can probably read with it, but I don't know if I can sit here and do like just a general, astrological Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Gemini reading with this deck. It just doesn't feel like it, but I'm drawn to it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will catch you again in the next video. Bye.